So, what are the things that you suck at? Like, and you know what? I actually think that moms can be pretty self-deprecating and pretty hard on ourselves and say a lot of things. But really, really, we're good at a lot of stuff too.
Yeah.
So,
It's just that that's a shorter list.
For me, like the things that I'm not good at, I've kind of made peace with.
Okay.
I guess I'm not good at some of the stuff that I actually don't care that much about. So I'm not a very good cook.
Okay.
But I don't actually care a lot about food.
Okay, like not feeding your kids and stuff?
Yeah, I don't like feeding them. Like I would never invest hours and hours in the kitchen to prepare beautiful meals because I don't enjoy food, I think, the way most people do.
Yeah.
You know, my kids will make fun of the fact that, oh, you know, mom doesn't cook or mom doesn't make very good food or whatever. And they're right. I am at peace with that because if I wasn't, it's something you can learn and get better at.
Yeah. And when you have more time, you don't have a lot of time either.
Right. And you know what? And I also very much have learned from the experience of us growing up where my mom was a good cook and cooked every day. And then she had us kids going, not going to touch it. Not like I would not, I could not bear putting that much time into something and then them all just stick their noses up at it and not eat it.
Yeah.
There aren't enough hours in the day.
No.
You know, I don't have time for that.
I only have one, and I love food. Like, I love trying different things. So I do put more time into it, but if I was in your situation, it would be the first thing to go in my house.
Right.
For sure. Because it would be just like, get what you can, fend for yourself.
What do you think you're not good at? What do you feel like you need to...
I feel like this is going to be a 2-hour video.
No! You have to be real. Like,
okay, I am not at all organized.
Okay.
Not at all. If you keep the camera there...
Yeah.
If you were to zoom in behind me,
right, don't do that.
Don't do that. You would see that I'm cluttered. I'm a clutter person. I'm not a dirty person, but a clutter person.
Sure.
I wish I could be more organized, and I'm not. So I'm kind of like, I use Google Calendar. I try to take steps to be organized. Yeah. It's the way my brain does or does not think. Like, it's just not a natural progression for me to say, oh, well, Maddie needs to do this, and I need to do this, so therefore this is how this is going to work out. I'm usually left scrambling at the end.
So I am organized for sure, but again, the 6 humans, right? Like, I would be so... Like, we would just be missing stuff all the time.
You'd be missing kids.
I'd be missing humans. I'd be missing activities.
I'm also easily overwhelmed.
Okay.
I don't think I used to be, but then again, I can't decide if I was always predisposed to it and having a child, which is a bit of chaos, brought it out, or it's just something that happened because of the chaos of childhood or whatever. But,
or is it, like, do you feel like it's more lately, like with your hormonal changes you're going through?
No, it's been since Maddie, which has been a hormonal time. But I feel like it's related to, she brings like a whole other bunch of work and things to the plate. Like she adds a whole new layer to my life, which is at once wonderful, but also can throw me into a tailspin. Sure. Like, you know, she'll come home and she'll forget to show me something in her knapsack. And the next morning I'm like, what? I gotta fill out these forms and I gotta get a check and I gotta like...
The other thing I'm actually not great at, which is super embarrassing, and I don't even really like to admit, is I'm not really good with money. Now...
I'm horrible with money.
Okay, no, not like I spend, like I'm not a big spender. I don't... Okay. I'm you know, I'm frugal enough, but of course I spend, like if there's something I want, I'm gonna get it if I can afford it, whatever. But I'm not really, like, I don't do any, I don't pay any of the bills. I don't, like...
You still have electricity?
I know. So I feel like I actually need to take the advice that I give every other woman, which is you need to be in control of your own money. You need to have financial independence. You need to, whatever. You need to have your own, even if you're not bringing in the money, you got to make sure there's money put aside that is yours, that only you have, have agency over and can spend how you want. It's accountable to no one.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, but I have to admit I'm terrible. But again, there's this huge lack of interest.
I equate money with math, and I hate math.
Yeah.
I'm the kind of person who, when my ATM statement comes out, I crumple it up and throw it away. Right. And I want to know what's happening in there. I just want to make sure. I'm going to break into a cold sweat when I'm at Shoppers and using my ATM card. I'm like, is it going to work?
Don't BS.
Don't BS.
Don't BS.
Super something I'm not good at.
Not as we do.
Okay, I know something I'm not good at. Okay. But I'm getting better at it. I'm not good at setting boundaries for myself. So I will be nice and I will like, yeah, sure, I'll help you out, even if it means at the expense of me.
Okay.
I never used to know how to say no to people because I didn't want to let them down and I didn't want to disappoint them.
Pleaser. You're a pleaser.
I'm a people pleaser.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm a people pleaser, but not so much anymore. I have a great therapist and we've talked about that a lot. And I have noticed that my mom is like that. And I can identify it quickly in other people. And, you know, people pleasers, we're not happy people because we're always putting ourselves last.
If pleasing somebody is what makes you happy, if you don't please them, then that's affecting you.
Yeah.
You know, if you're not a people pleaser, you can be like, oh, well, they didn't like that about me. But and like the thing I say to myself is really what they think of me is none of my business.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? Like, oh, well.
Yeah.
Like, as long as I like me.
Yeah, exactly. And at least 4 of my 6 kids like me, so there's no mutiny.
I do all right. Like, I've been blacklisted from anything that I know of.
We're sort of in a society too, right? Yeah. That puts the onus on us to like work together and help each other. But some people will cross those lines. And, you know, you have to remember when people are crossing your boundaries, it's your job to push back and show them where that boundary exists. And it creates new relationships with those people. Yeah. Not bad ones, better ones.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. But I think, you know, and I think self-awareness is so important, especially at our age and our stage. Yep. So, you know, talking about what truly is something we want to work on or what our weaknesses are, I think is valuable because it also, like, I'm sitting here trying to think about my weaknesses and I keep thinking about a whole bunch of strengths.
Do you? Good for you. Because I got a few more weaknesses.
Yeah. One is finding strengths in yourself.
Finding strengths. No, one thing in my marriage.
Yeah.
I'm very bad at saying sorry. I hate apologizing. No good at it. No good at it. But I'm really good at it with Maddie because I am so keenly aware that I am teaching her a lesson by doing it. Right. But with my husband, I can be 99.9% wrong, but I will find that 0.1% of why he made me do something that upset him.
Saying sorry is really powerful, eh?
It's a tough one.
But I don't know why it's so tough. Like, why is it, like, why can't we just be like, you know what? You know, I misstepped there. I don't think I handled that really well, and I'm going to learn from it and do it better next time. Yep. It feels awesome.
It does when you get there. But I think
Jack's never wrong.
Yeah, so. I'm never wrong. That's really hard. That's another weakness. I'm amazing.
Being right all the time. Being this awesome.
Yeah, so hard.
It's a burden.
So tired.
So where are your weaknesses? What do you want to work on? And be real. Like, don't make up things that are problems that aren't, because you're probably
like, I'm too organized and I care too much.
Yeah,
that's not a weakness.
You know when you're in the job interview and they're like, what might hold you back in this job? I care too much. I might overwork myself.
Yeah, I tend to take control of the situation.
I'm just too good at problem solving.
Can't accept typos.
So give it to us. Where do you land? How's your self-awareness? Share it with us, and don't forget to subscribe to Unsolicited Moms.
Cheers.
Cheers.